Aegeus, father of Hermia, is outraged by his daughter's choice of lover, Lysander. He demands to have her wed Demetrius instead, or else she be put to death. To make matters worse, Demetrius has just split up with Hermia's best friend Helena, who is still in love with him. The Duke announces his final verdict for Hermia: obey her father or become a nun. Refusing to succumb to this harsh dilemma, Hermia and Lysander come up with a secret plan.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days shall bring another moon. But oh, methinks, how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man of revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in nights. 4 nights will quickly dreamily the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow you bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth of merriment, and wake the pert noble spirit of mirth. Turn forth melancholy to funerals. The pale companion is not for a pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love during the injuries, but I wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosoms of my child. Thou daughter Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast at moonlight at her window sung, with fading voice verses of fading love, and slow impressions of her fantasies, with bracelets of thy hair, rings, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, of strong prevailments and unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou flished my daughter's heart, turned her obedience which is due to me, to stubborn harshness and my gracious Duke. Be it so she will not be here before your grace. Consent her marriage to Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, and I may dispose of her, which will either be to this gentleman or to her death, immediately provided by that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised her maid, who your father should be as a god, one who can post the greedy is the unwilling. From Europe but a figure in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power, to leave the figure or to disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look it but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty if such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, for Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood. If you choose to yield not to your father's choices, you can endure the livery of a nun, for I to be in shady cloister mood, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed the masters sow their blood, to undergo such fate and pilgrimage. But earth your happiness draws distilled, and that which withering on the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in a single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship. Either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else or else what Demetrius says he would. Or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my surgeon right.
Your father's love, Demetrius. Levy of Hermia's, you married him.
Scornful Lysander, truly have my love, and what is mine my love shall render. And she is mine, all my rights here I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked, if no advantage is Demetrius's, and which is more than all these boasts can be. I am beloved of you, Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nidar's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon the spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I've heard so much, and what Demetrius thought to have spoken thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Aegeus, and come, Demetrius, I have some private schooling for you both. It's for you, for Hermia. Prepare to arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means will make extenuate to death or to vow single life. Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along, must confer you some business against our nuptial and confer you of something that nearly concerns yourselves.
Duty desires we follow you.
now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? Perchance the roses there do fade so fast.
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history. The course of true love never did run smooth, but either was different in blood,
O cross, too high to be enthralled to low.
or else misgraft in respective years.
O spite, too old to be engaged to young.
Or if there were sympathy in choice.
O hell, to choose love to another's eyes.
Or if there were sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the calling night, and that in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth. And ere a man hath power to say, Behold, and the jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick, right things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have ever been cause, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
Good persuasion, therefore hear me. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great residence, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There doth Hermia marry me, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance to a morn of May, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, and by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers love, and by the fire that burned the Carthage queen, when the false Troyan under sail was seen, and by all the vows that every man have broke, and number more than every woman spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
You promise, love. Here comes Helena.
Godspeed, friend Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again, unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair! Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching, over favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear shall catch your voice, my eye your eye. My tongue shall catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns will teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, and he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena's no fault of mine.
No, but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before a time I did Lysander see, seems Athens as a paradise to me. All what graces in my love do dwell. Thee hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen to our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time when love's flight doth still conceal. Through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight, of lovers' food till tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things space and by, holding no quantity. Love can transpose the form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore has been Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind any judgment taste, wings and no eyes figure in heedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As wagrish boys in game themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed the oath that he was only mine. And when his hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved and showers the oath did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in mean, I can enrich my pain to have his sight thither and back again.
Escape is underway. Meanwhile, a group of workmen have gathered to prepare a play. They have caught wind of the royal wedding and want to perform in Theseus' honor. Peter Quince, the director, assigns parts and announces that they will be presenting a most lamentable comedy. Unfortunately, their inexperience is painfully hilarious.
Is all the company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll of every man's name, brought fit through all Athens to perform in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play, is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and to Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth the actors. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest, yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I can play Hercules rarely, or some part to tear a captain, to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellowsman.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Pyramus, love again, not Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
But here, Peter Quince.
You must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you if it be given me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it exemplar, for it is nothing but roar.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that the Duke will say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
No, you must play Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man, therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Very well. What beard best I play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, or your purple ingrained beard, or your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play barefaced. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, to request you, and to desire you to come them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town. There we will rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meanwhile, I will draw a bill of our properties, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
There we will meet, and we will rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Hold, or cut both strings.
The only ones headed to the forest. The woods outside Athens are filled with fairies, presided over by their king and queen, Oberon and Titania. Puck, King Oberon's mischievous servant, opens the scene. He and a fairy converse about an argument between the two royals, who should keep an Indian changeling boy. Frustrated, Oberon resorts to a magical potion to distract Titania and steal the boy. While Puck gathers the potion, Oberon witnesses Demetrius blatantly rejecting Helena. He then instructs Puck to use the potion on the Athenian as well. Things don't go quite as planned.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be, in those gold-coated spots you see. Those be rubies, fairy favors, in those freckles live their savors. I must go take some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, all of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all heralds come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within her sight. For Oberon is passing, fell in wrath, because that she is her attendant half. A lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet, in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves for fear creep into acorn tops and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow, who frights the maidens of the villagery, skim milk and labor in the corn. Bootless makes a breathless housewife churn, sometimes make the drink to bear no barn, whistling night wanderers, laughing at their harm. Those that hobgoblin call you on good talk. You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest the right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, nay, in likeness of a filly foal. And sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her wither dewlap pour the ale. Why is this odd? Tell the saddest tale. Sometimes 3 foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum, down topples she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir holds their hips and laugh, and waxen in mirth, and knees and swear, a merrier hour was never wasted there. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And you, my mistress, would that you were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairy Skippers, I forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. For I know when thou art stolen away from fairyland, in the shape of corn, sad old day, playing pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here, come from the farthest sea from India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskin mistress, and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
Yeah!
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigenia, whom he ravished, and make him with fair Aegle break his faith with Ariadne and Antiopa?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since midsummer spring that we on hill and dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or rushy brook, or on the beach margins of the sea, to sing or ringling whistlets through whistling wind, have every pelting river made so proud, for lack of tread are indistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter here, and now no night is with him or carol blessed, that rheumatic disease do abound, and through this temperature we see the seasons altered. Hoary-headed frosts fall on the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on Oldheim's thin and icy crown, by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland bides not the child of me. Her mother was a votress of my order, and in spiced Indian air, full often hath, by night, she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sand. Marking the abrupt traders of the flag, we stayed to see the lap the sails conceived, and grow big bellied with the wanton wind, which she with pretty and swimming gait, following her womb dead rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land, to fetch me trifles and return again as from voyage, rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. For her sake do I rear up her boy. For her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. You'll patiently join us, and join our moonlight revels. Join us. If not, shun me and spare your haunts.
Give me that boy and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, shall trite downright my longer stay.
Well, go thy way, thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid upon a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed, a certain aim he took at a fair vestal thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I should see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votaress passed on, in maiden meditation, fancy-free. Yet marked I where the bolt to Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, this herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the first live creature it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll wrap a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this herb, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she then waking looks upon, be it on lion or bear or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it in the soul of love. And ere I take this charm for off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up my page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me there is stolen into this wood, and here I am, wood within this wood, and I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant! Yet you draw not iron from my heart! As true as steel, leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you!
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not tell you in plainest truth that I do not nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more! I'm your spaniel, Demetrius! The more you beat me, I will fawn on you! Use me as your spaniel! Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me! Only give me leave! Unworthy as I am to follow you! What worse place can I beg in your love? And yet a place of high respect with me! Should you be used as a user dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you!
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I'm not in the night, nor doth this wood lack world's company. For you and my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest has such a heart as you! Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds a chase. The dove pursues the griffin, the mile time may speak to catch tigers, bootless speed, when Cadus pursues and valor flies.
I will not say thy questions, let me go. If thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I am the temple and the tail of the field! You do me mischief, fight, Demetrius! You're wrong to sound scandal on my sex! We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be willed, and are not made to will! I'll follow thee and make of heaven of hell, to die upon the hand and love so well!
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox slips and the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with lush woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these roses with dances and delight, and there the snake throws her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love. With a disdainful youth, anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies. Be the lady, thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
It is soon nightfall in the forest. Titania prepares to sleep, and fairies bless her bower with a spell of protection. But there is nothing they can do as Oberon approaches and anoints the queen's eyes with the potion.
Come now, a revel in the fairy song. Then for a third part of a minute hence. Some to kill cankers and muskrose buds, some to war with rare mice and their leaden wings to make my small potion. Then some to keep back that clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wanders out of cave spirits. Sing me asleep, then to your oxen, and then let me rest.
5, 6, 7, 8. Spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blind worms do no wrong, come not near our fairy queen. Fill 'em out with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby. Living spiders come not near, hence you long-legged spinners hence. Still do no offense, fill 'em out with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm, come my lovely lady night. So good night with lullaby. La 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 lullaby.
Guadalupe, sentinel. No, as well.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair. In thy eye thou shalt appear. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some wild thing is near.
One serf shall serve its one serf shall serve its soul as well. One heart,
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Don't take the sense, speak my innocence. Love takes the meaning into love's confidence. It means that my heart will be knit. The other one heart can make it. Good is fostered in a single thought. Then she fosters in a single own. The by side or better be denied. Lying so for me, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride. If Hermia meant to say Lysander lies. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off yet, in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love never altered till thy sweet life ends.
Honor and immense judgment perish for thou, and then in light when I am loyal. Here's my bed. He gives me all his rest.
With half that wish, the wish is thy, sweet friend.
Through this forest have I gone. What Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised Athenian maid. And here, the maiden, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie, by this black love, this kill courtesy. Trill upon thy eyes I throw, all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep thy seat on thine eyelid. Do so when I am already gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Nay, wilt thou kill me, sweet Demetrius?
I charge thee hence, do not harm me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so!
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I'm out of breath in this fond chase! More is my prayer, less is my praise. Happy is Hermia, where so she lies, for she has less attractive eyes. Came her eyes so bright, not with salt tears, if so my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I'm as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore no marvel, though Demetrius, do as a monster, fly my presence thus. Well, wicked and assembling glass of mine, may me compare with Hermia's fairy eyes. So who is here? Lysander? On the ground. Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
There must be fire of thy this fair Helena, which shields ours, but O thy blossom, see thy heart. Where's Demetrius? Oh, bitter words that vile name to perish of my soul.
Do not say so, Lysander! Say not so! What though he
love your Hermia, Lord what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Contend with Hermia. No, I do repent. Tedious inside of those steps. You will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed. Reason says you are the worthier mate. Things growing and not ripe until their season. So I being young, till now ripe not to reason. Touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes martial to my will. Lead with your eyes where I overlook. Love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, nor never can, deliver sweet looks from Demetrius' eyes, but you must smile my insufficiency? Good cause you do me wrong, good sooth you do. This is disdainful manner me to woo, but fare you well, for first I must confess, I thought you lord more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady at one man refused, should have another, therefore be abused.
She's not Hermia. Hermia sleeps out there. Never makes thou come my family near. Where's the serpent of the sweetest thing? The sweetest loathing to the stomach brings. So thou my serpent and my dear seed, of all be hated but the most of me. All my power to just love and might, to honor Helen, dear knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to clutch this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander, Lord! What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alas, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all love. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I will receive you all not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately. ancient love asunder, to join men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face? I made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now to spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, perfect, celestial. Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul? And tender me forsooth affection, but by your sending on, by your consent? What though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved, that you should pity rather than despise.
I understand now what you mean by it.
I do, persevere, counterfeit sad look, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport well carried shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Sage of the Helena, hear my love, hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
So you do not scorn her so.
She cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helena, love me, by my life I do. To prove Paul said that I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where do tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou burr. Vile thing let loose, or I'll shake thee from me like a serpent.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
To each shall keep my word with thee. Oh, I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your words.
Why should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What, can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Oh me, what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Oh, then you left me. Oh, the God forbid! In earnest, shall I say?
I by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh me! You juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine, I face. Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? No touch of bashfulness? What? Will you to your impatient answers in my gentle tongue? Fie, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she has made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but then my nails can reach up to thine eyes!
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let hurt not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift in this shrewishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think, because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower heart again!
Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I ever more did love you, did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you, save thy love unto Demetrius. I told him of yourself unto this what? He followed you? For love I followed him, but he had chid me hence and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go to Athens, where I bear my folly back, and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you God who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little yet! Nothing but low and little! Why will you suffer her to thought me thus? Let me come to her!
Gave God, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering knotgrass maid, you bead, you acorn.
You're too officious, in her behalf that scorns your services. Speak not of Helena, take not her part. For if thou dost intend ever so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try who's right, and mine or thine is most in Helena.
Follow, nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jolt.
You mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back. I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are long enough to run away. I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I would know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise, that I have anointed Athenian's eyes. And the jangling I esteem a sport, and I'm glad it so did sort.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so far astray as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. And from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye. When they next wake, all this derision will seem a dream and fruitless vision. Whiles I in despair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. And then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste, for night-swift dragons cut the clouds so fast.
But we are the spirits of another sort. I with the mornings of have oft made sport, and like a forester the groves may tread, even till the eastern gate, all fiery red. Opening on Neptune with fair blessed beams, turning yellow gold as salt green streams. But, notwithstanding, haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
So for the next part of this scene, we're going to have you turn just 45 degrees that way and face this side of the field.
I'm not even good at math.
Oh, and you can spread out if you'd like. Spread.
I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one. Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now. Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou? I will be with thee straight. Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak in some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars? Telling the bushes that thou look'st for war. It wilt not come? Come, recreant, come thou child. I'll rip thee the rod, he's defiled, that draws a sword on thee.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
I followed fast, but fast she did fly. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I follow. He will rest me. Come thou gentle day.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot. Thou ridest before me, shifting every place, yet darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, I'll thou spy this. I shall measure my length on this cold bed, and here I shall remain.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hours, shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight. From these are my poor company to test, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, steal me a while from my own company.
Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females sad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and thornwood briars. I can no further crawl. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply in your eye gentle love a remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man shall have his own, in thy waking shall be shown. Jack shall have jail, naught shall go ill, the man shall have his mare again, and all will be well.
Bottom and Titania continue their ridiculous relationship. Oberon, now satisfied, releases Titania from the spell. She awakens, confused and utterly disgusted by Bottom and his donkey-like appearance. Oberon vows that all the lovers will be wed.
Come, my lord, and sit thee upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do course, silk musk rose into thy sly sleek head, and kiss thy gentle ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peach Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch thy head, Peach Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Here, Monsieur Cobweb, get your weapons in hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on top of a thistle. And bring me the honey bag. Think, Monsieur. Do not put yourself in the action too much, and take care the honey bag break not. I would love to have you overflown with honey, dear Monsieur. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Good Monsieur Mustard Seed, give me your niece. I pray you, niece of courtesy.
What's your will?
Nothing but a cavalry cobweb to scratch. I must be to the barber, for I'm marvelously hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass, and the hair do but tickle me. I must scratch.
What, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Cobweb! Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. I have a great desire for a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hostile fellow.
I have a venturous fairy who shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
Truly, I prefer a handful or two of dried seed. I pray you, let none of the people stir me. I have an expedition of sleep come upon me.
Let thou sleep, my love. Fairies, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine and the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist the female ivy so it rings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee!
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. I did upbraid her and fall out with her, for she is her hairy temples then had rounded, when I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience. I then did ask of her a changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent, to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the child, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. But first, I add, gentle love, take the transformed scalp from off the head of the Sardinian slave, that he wakes when the other do, shall also after its back again repair. And think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first I shall awake the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon? What visions I have seen. You thought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how I loathe his visage now!
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call, and strike the more dead, then common sleep of all these 5 descents.
Music, ho, music, such as charmeth sleep.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound music. Now, my Titania, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance at Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and blessed to all fair prosperity. There shall these pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in her flight, tell me how it came like that I should hear what's found with these mortals on the ground.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. The first is, go to our pyramid. Peter Quince? Doug the Joiner? Tinker? Starveling? Go has my life stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Half the wit of man to say what a dream it was. Methought I was. But man is an ass if you go about to expound what methought I was. Methought I was, methought I had. But man is a patched fool if you go to offer what methought I had. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. For the eye of man hath not heard, and the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, or his heart to report what methought my dream was. And I will name this ballad Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Go, one of you, find the forester, for now our observations are performed. And since we have the third day, my love shall hear the music of the hounds. And couple of the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bade the bear, with hints of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near, seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of the Spartan kind, so fluid, so sanded, and their heads are hung, with ears that sweep away the morning dew, crook-kneed and dewlap like this alien bulls, slow in pursuit, but match-in-mouth like fellows. Each under each, a cry more tunable, was never hollowed, nor cheered with horn, in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge what you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this my daughter here speak, and this Lysander, this Demetrius, and Helena, old Meter's Helena. I wonder if they're being together.
No doubt that they rose up early to observe the right May, and hearing our intent, came and graced our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, this is not the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice.
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these woodwords but the couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How come this gentle concord in the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate but fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, but as yet I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak. But now I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, enough, my lord, you've had enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen us, Demetrius. They would have. Thereby you have defeated you and me. You of your wife and me of my consent, of that consent that should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their self.
Fair lovers, you have fortunately met. For more of this discourse we will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple, by and by us, these couples shall eternally be knit. For now, the morning snow is something worn. Our purpose hunting shall be set aside. With us, the Aslan's 3 and 3 will hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These mountains seem like clouds, far and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Was this all a dream? Did the Duke that bid us to follow him?
Yeah, and my father, and Hippolyta.
They did bid us follow him to the temple.
Let us go and recollect our dream. Horrifying incident. Snug believes that they could become wealthy men from their performance. Thankfully, Bottom arrives just in time to take center stage.
Have you seen the bottom top? It's Come in.
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
No. He has simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yeah, and the best person too, and he is a very paramour for a sweet boy.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom, thus hath he lost 6 pence a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6 pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it too. 6 pence a day in Pyramus are nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom, almost courageous day, almost happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. If I tell you, I am no true Athenian at all. I will tell you right pat as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word. All I will say is that the Duke has dined. Get your pail together. Everyone to go over presently at the palace. Do strings to your beards, your ribbons to your pumps. For the short and long is, our play is preferred! Yes! In any case, let Sisby have clean linen, and let him who plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out of the claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions or garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt that they will say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go! Away!
Has come. Hippolyta and Theseus find the 4 lovers' story very strange. Theseus dismisses it as imagined nonsense. Nonetheless, activities continue. When the Duke hears about the workman's play, he selects it for performance. Bottom and his colleagues put on a pricelessly entertaining show.
My Theseus, what these lovers speak of?
More strange and true, I never may believe these antique fables or nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, but comprehend, more than cool reason ever apprehend. That is, the madman and lover all his fantics since Helen's reading the brow of Egypt, or in the night, imagining some fear, how he uses a bush, supposed a bear.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witness it than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Join, gentle friend, join fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us. Wait in your royal walk, your board, your bed.
What mass, what dances shall we have, to weary this long age of 3 hours after supper and bedtime? Where's the usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, Philostrate, what abridgment have we for this evening? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There's a brief how many sports to write. Make a choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by the Athenian eunuch to the harp. We'll have none of that I've told my love, and glory of my kinsman Hercules. The rite of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in the rage. That's an old device, and has played from when I was Thebes' last king and conqueror. Thrice 3 muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not starting with the nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus, this love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall I find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is simply too long, which makes it tedious for all in the play. There's not 1 word after, 1 player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water for more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter never shed.
And who are they that do play it?
Hard men and men, hard-handed men in Athens that work here, which never labored in their minds till now,
and I have toiled in your unbreathed memory with this very same play against your good will.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world, unless you find sport in their intent. Stretched, extremely stretched and torn through a pin.
And we will hear it, for nothing can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Take your places, lady.
I love not to see wretchedness o'ercharged, or duty in his service perishing.
And, my sweet, you shall see no such thing.
She says we can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. Sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do. It takes it in might, not merit.
So please your grace, the prologue and address.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will, that you should think we come not to offend, but with good will, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come as mining to contest you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should hear repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
It's read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not when to stop. A good moral, my lord, is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound, but not in government.
The speech is like a tangled chain, nothing disordered, but all impaired. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, this be as certain. This man, with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chained poor souls, they are content to whisper, at which let no man wonder. This man, with bush and lanthorn and dog, presenteth moonshine, for if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn, to meet at Ninus' tomb, they are there to woo. This grisly beast, which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, first come by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion with vile bloody mouth did stain, and on comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tarry and mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest let lie in moonshine wall, and lovers twain, at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may, when many asses do. This lion is very fox for his valor.
In this same interlude, it doth befall, that I once knelt, by name, present a wall, and such a wall, as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly, this loam, this rough cast, and stone doth show, that I am that same wall, the truth is so. And this, the cranny is, bright and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
But you desire Lyman here to speak better.
It is the wittiest partition that I ever heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim look night, O night with hues so black, O night, O night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, that parteth her father's ground and mine. O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, wall. Job shall be well for this. But what? No Thisbe here do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, sir, in truth he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and you shall see it will fall apart as I told you.
Oh, wall! How often hast thou heard my moans, foreboding my very pureness in me? My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones, my stones with lime and hair knit up with thee.
I spy a voice, now to the chink, to hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
My love thou art, my loving drink.
Seek what thou will, I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander, I am trusty still.
I know like Helen to the faithful true.
Not Shaphalus to Proclus was so true. Oh, kiss me through the hole of the vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
I live, I live, I come without eyes.
And thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall, away doth go.
Now is the road down between the two labours.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful they hear without one.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse, if imagination amends them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they do themselves, we may pass for excellent men. Here come in two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here. When lion rough the wildest dog roar rage, then know that I, once snug the joiner, am a lion fell nor else no lion down, for I should as this lion come and strike into this place to your pity on my life.
A very gentle beast.
The very best set of beasts I ever saw, my lord.
This lion is very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for discretion.
No, not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries his goose.
It is true that his discretion cannot carry his valor, as the goose carries not the fox. It is well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and its horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horn moon present. Oh, myself the man in the moon do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all. The man should be went into the lanthorn. Process is the man in the moon.
He dares not come there. He dares not come there, for the man in the... for the candle is snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. Would you would take?
It appears by a small expression that he is in the way, but in courtesy, we must at a time leave it to his discretion, and let...
Proceed, Moon.
All I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon. I the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Why, all these should be in the moon, the lanthorn, for they're all in the moon.
Silence! Here comes Thisbe, and her passion ends the play.
Is this all really true? Where is my love?
Roar.
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, Moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
I thank thee, moon, for thy sunny beams. I thank thee now for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of Thisbe truest sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes do you see? How can it be? O dainty duck, O dear, thy mantle good, unstained with blood, approaching fury smell. Come, come, cut thread and thrum, crush, quail, conclude and quell.
This passion, and the death of a dear friend, would go near to make a man look sad.
For wherefore nature didst thou lion's frame? The lion vile here has deflowered my dear. The greatest dame that was, no, that is the greatest dame, that lived, that liked, that loved, that looked with cheer. Come tears, confound, out sword and wound. The left hat of Pyramus, the left hat where the heart does hop. Thus I die, thus. Now I am dead. Now I have fled. Now my soul is in the sky. Tongue loose thy light. Moon take thy flight. Now die! 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 Die!
No die but an ace, for him, for he is but one.
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover, and prove an ass.
Perchance Moonshine is gone. Before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She'll find him by starlight. Here she comes.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a pyramid. I hope she will be great.
She has spied him already with those sweet eyes.
A mote will turn the balance. Pyramus for Pyramus, for Thisbe. Pyramus for a man, God warn us. Thisbe for a lady, God bless us.
The same love! What did my tongue? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, quite dumb, that of tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, these cherry nose, this yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes! His eyes are green as lips! Those lips are free! Come to me! With shears instead of silk! Tell not a word! Come, trusty sword! Come, blade my past in view! And farewell, friends! This is the end! Adieu!
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury bury the dead.
Aye, and wall too.
No, sir, I assure you, the wall is down that murdered their fathers. Now, would it please you to see the epilogue, or to hear a burgomass dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. No excuse, never excuse. When the players are all dead, there needs none to be blamed. Mary, if he that had written had played Pyramus and hung himself with Thisbe's garter, would have been a fine tragedy. And so it is, very notably discharged. But come, your burgomass, and let your epilogue alone.
We're going to head back to the palace where Puck will say his last words.
The moon, and the heavy plowman snores, all with weary task for done. Now it is the time of night, that all the graves all gaping wide, each one lets forth his sprite, in the churchway past we glide. And we fairies that do run, by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a house, shall disturb this haunted house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through this house gave glimmering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite, hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse each song by note, then each warbling note we sing with grace. Each fairy we will dance and sing, and we will bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be. And the issue there create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three ever true in loving be. And the blots by nature's hand ever shall in safe. And the blots by nature's hand ever shall in safety stand. With this field do consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber blessed through this palace with sweet peace. And the owner of it blessed ever shall in safety rest. Now trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle dream, no more yielding than a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we had unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we'll make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.